Hi everyone, Trim Healthy Mama Coach Christina here with you. Today is Saturday. My kids and my husband are out of the house for a little while, and I thought I would come on here and show you just how quick and easy it is to make these e-salads in a jar. I make them every single week, almost every single week for my lunches, and I always make 4 at a time. They're super quick, super easy to make, and then that way during the week I can just grab it out of the fridge and have my lunch. So it's one of my favorites, so I want to share it with you. There is a Veggie Challenge that I'm hosting starting on Monday, and I'll put the link in the comment below when I finish. So make sure you go sign up. It's only a 5-day challenge, Monday through Friday. And we're just trying to incorporate more vegetables in each of our meals, and I want to show you how easy that is to do that. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by adding sweetener to my jar. I believe this is a public recipe on Trim Healthy, but just in case, I'm not going to tell you the amounts, because just in case, and if it is, I'll go find that link and post it for you. But it is in Trim Healthy Mama Cookbook, page 188. So, but yeah, super, super easy. Now I'm going to add my MCT oil. Like I said, it'll take me a little longer because I'm talking to you guys while I do this. But I want to just show you how easy it really is to do it. It is so quick. I'm now going to add my balsamic vinegar. This is what makes the dressing. It's the sweetener, salt, and MCT oil and balsamic vinegar. I mean, you can't get simpler than that for a salad dressing. Or I should say, you can add pepper if you want. I usually don't. I'm not really big on spices. I did prep. I'm actually excited because we're having cooler weather here in Washington State later this week, starting I think tomorrow. It's gonna be in the 60s for the high, and I'm super, super excited because that means we can start using our Instapot more in doing soups and casseroles and things like that. Which, in case you're interested, I also have my monthly group. In October, we're going to be focusing on Croctober. So, super fun theme about using our slow cooker more, or doing freezer meals with our Instapot and things like that. So, that's a lot of fun. Let me add salt to each one of these. You always want a little bit of mineral salt, or the Himalayan salt. And then I just stir these together until my sweetener is dissolved. Put on my sweetener and put that away. I cooked up my quinoa ahead of time. You can totally make a huge batch of quinoa and your Instapot. I always forget to do that and then do it on the stove top. But you can totally do that and keep some of it in the freezer, which is always a good idea. So right now I'm going to add cucumber to my salad. That's the first thing I'm going to add. Let me know in the comments, have you tried this salad? And what do you think of it? I think it saves a lot of time during the week. And I love how quick and easy it is to just mix it up and put it in the refrigerator, because it makes such an easy lunch for me. Like, this is a lunch, so I teach at our local homeschool co-op on Mondays, and I teach the preschoolers, and I'm busy the whole day from the time I get there. So this makes it so easy for me, because I just pack a bowl to throw it into, and I pack my jar, and when it's lunchtime, I pour my jar into my lunch box, or into my bowl, and then I'm ready to eat it. So it's super easy. I don't have to think about making anything that morning when I'm headed out the door, because I do try to go to church before I teach my littles, and don't always make it in time because Mass is at 7:30, but I would prefer to do that. Like, I've been talking to my husband about him taking care of the kids and getting them off to school, so that way of him dropping them off up there, so I can go to Mass. So we'll see how the year progresses. There's 24 weeks that I teach, but even when I'm at home and working, I really love just being able to grab this, because I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to go to something Thursday night, but if I do, I'm taking an e-salad in a jar, because my daughter has cross-country meet, and then we have it's about Singapore Math presentation. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to go yet or not, but if I do, my dinner is going to be an e-salad in a jar, because it's just super easy. But yeah, I love how quick and easy this is. I don't measure my cucumber or my tomatoes. I usually just take a regular cucumber, cut it in half, and I put half of it in one jar and half in another, because, you know, it doesn't matter how many cucumbers you have. It's a non-starchy veg. So, and for me, like, I'm still pretty stalled on my weight loss. So to me, it's all about just maintaining my health and living a healthy lifestyle, you know, and I'll lose the weight when it's time to lose the weight. I don't worry about it, because one, I know the plan works, and my body feels a lot better when I'm on plan. So, but I just wanted to share this with everyone today. But yeah, it's super, super easy to make these e-salads in jar, and they go really quick once you get started. The longest part for me is cutting up my vegetables. I'm probably prepping the quinoa, unless I have some in the freezer already. But I made the quinoa while I was making a salad for tonight to go with hamburgers and hot dogs, because it's still in the 80s today where I am, so we decided to barbecue. I am having a hamburger tonight and salad, but I am not having a bun with it. I'm going to have a bunless burger. I've been using the keto buns lately, which is great, but it's making it a crossover. and I really need to just tighten up what I'm eating. You know, well, even though life is super, super busy, to me, I'm like, that's no excuse. Still got to eat healthy. Still got to do my thing. So, doesn't matter how busy I am, I still have to prioritize my health. And trust me, today I was super tired and I did not want to prep food today. But I did prep food today. So, just so you know, I prepped the hearty lentil chicken sausage spinach soup for Monday. So everything's in there except for the broth and the spinach and the lentils. Everything's inside there, inside my bag, ready to go to dump into my Instapot. And then for Tuesday, I prepped a creamy verde chicken soup, or chili. Sorry, it's a chili. Both of these are out of Trim Healthy table. So I even prepped like the cream sauce that has the okra in it. So all that's ready to go. And then I did not prep the Slimming Secret spaghetti because there's really not that much to do with it. It's a super easy recipe. So I planned 3 Instapot meals for this week with the cooler temperatures. So I'm super excited about that because that's a good thing. Okay, so I have all my cucumbers in the jars. So now I'm going to add my tomatoes. And I don't measure my tomatoes either. I just, I usually just put 1 whole Roma tomato into each jar. So, you know, it's whatever your preference is of how much tomato you want. I love tomatoes, and they're a non-starchy veggie. So, and I even made, today I made an easy salad dressing. It's an Italian salad dressing. And I made that today. But that tells you anything, like, that took me less than 5 minutes to make my dressing. The longest part it took me was pulling out all the ingredients. And I made a fuel pool Italian dressing. And I think I got it off the membership site. I've been using it a long time, so I'm not sure exactly where I got it from. Yeah, these e-salads in jar are just so quick and easy to do. And they're very filling for me. They keep me full longer, which I really enjoy. Because I used to be that girl that had to have green onions and everything, and onions and everything. And it had to be like Thousand Island, you know, the kind that had a lot of sugar in it. Although my family does like the Thousand Island from Trim Healthy. We make it all the time when we make Trim X salad, which my kids love. We had that last week. And even right now, like, I should be focused on having, you know, more ease and less heaviness. But I'm in a very busy season, so I'm not totally paying attention to if it's a super heavy ass or not. I'm just like, hey, you know, But I did plan that E. So, I did plan the E for dinner one night on Monday. And then I'll be eating leftovers of that throughout the week. For my lunch, so. My husband was excited when I said I was doing a chicken chili. And also the lentil soup, because he knows that means he can take leftovers for lunch. And he's excited about that. Okay, so those are all my tomatoes. I'm going to rinse off my cutting board real fast. Okay, and now I'm going to add my apple, but I do need to grab some lemon juice out because I forgot to do that. So I used 2 apples for 4 jars of salad. I put half of an apple in each one if it's a large apple. That's what helps. That's what makes it the E. That's part of what makes it an E. It's the apple. And we have had an abundance of apples lately. Now, for those of you that know and follow me, we usually get a produce box. Well, the produce box truck was running super late today, so they canceled our order. It was very, very sad. But I was able to get my friend Meyer order in sooner than normal. But I was sad to not get my produce box because I always enjoy getting it. So what I do is I sprinkle some lemon juice onto my apples and coat them in lemon juice so they retain their color. Before I add them to my jar. I have this nifty little thing that I got on Amazon, and it just goes on to one of my jars. And so while I'm prepping, I don't have to run to and from the trash can. I can just put it in there. It has made my prepping a lot easier. I got it maybe about a month ago. So I mean, at the most, normally it only takes me about probably 5 to 10 minutes to put these together. But of course I'm doing it live, so it's gonna take me a little longer since I'm talking to you guys. there. It almost has all of our ingredients in, which is really awesome. Of course, it doesn't want to play me nicely because I'm alive, but that's okay. Just roll in with it. Oh, I forgot to sprinkle it with lemon juice. It's okay. Oh, just pour that in there. Next, I'm going to add my quinoa. So, you could add brown rice. You could add quinoa. You know, you could add a different fruit. Like, I've done mandarin oranges before instead of apple because that's what I had, or mango. Like, there's all kinds of things that you can do. Let's see. Need just a second. Forgot to rinse out my measuring cup that I needed. Okay. So I just take my measuring cup and I just pour it in there. Makes it so easy. Don't worry, I'll start pushing down some of this stuff here soon. Kind of messy. So of course it is because I'm live. I don't know why my daughter is messaging me. I mean my eldest daughter. My mama's special name. She is at Special Olympics today. Because they started up bowling. So that's where she is today. Put the camera off the board. So next I'm going to add chicken. And it's just a really easy chicken. I got it from Costco. I would say it's on plan. So it's a personal choice. But it's not. For drive-through Sue, this is completely on plan. So drive-through Sue's, there are chicken, and it's fully cooked chicken breast bites. I got them at Costco. So there's one. Here's another one. Hoping to put some lettuce in there. Sometimes my lettuce fits in there, sometimes it doesn't. If it doesn't, I just add to the jar, e-salad in a jar. I use dry erase marker, and then I say add lettuce. And then that way I know that I'm getting lots of good lettuce in there. But we're almost done because it's just chicken and then lettuce. And if with my busy schedule, I can do this with a salad jar, I know that you can. I know that you can. And so I just want to show you how easy it was to do it. And now I'm adding my lettuce. And you just fill enough lettuce to fill a jar. Or you can fit the lid on. Some of these are going to be hard to fit the lettuce, so I'm probably not going to fit any more lettuce. I'm just going to add the phrase add lettuce to it when I'm having my salad jar. So that's all I got for you today. I'm going to post a link to join the Veggie Challenge. It is not too late. Starts on Monday morning. On Monday. I'm at Co-op on Monday, but I hope to have this up for you guys, or to have something posted to welcome you. And then anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great Saturday and a great weekend. And let me know what you're prepping this weekend in the comments below to just kind of help bless your week as a trim healthy mama. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.